Dead Island is a zombie apocalypse survival horror released in 2011 for PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. It has since been remastered and released for newer gen consoles. Initially, it was hyped up to be the next Left 4 Dead and had a very emotional teaser trailer. The story takes place on the fictional island of Banoi, a beach resort city that has been overrun by the undead. You play as one of 4 survivors and try to survive while finding a way to escape the island. Despite the hint that it would be split-screen co-op, it was only single-player or playing online with someone, which disappointed a lot of people. The story was also not at all as emotional as the trailer led people to believe. Despite all this, however, I found myself obsessed with this game. The island you get to roam is absolutely beautiful. It would be the perfect getaway if not for the zombies. There are multiple locations to explore, and each chapter brings you to a completely new area. For example, you start in the resort, then go to the rundown city, go to the jungle next, and finally finish up in a giant prison. My favorite location was the resort for obvious reasons. See my Dead or Alive Extreme reviews. Despite being beautiful, it was also terrifying. Playing single player made it extremely tense, and I found myself hesitant to go to certain areas because of how vulnerable I felt. It was easy to get overwhelmed by a horde and sprint for your life, trying to find a spot that they can't reach you at. Even later in the game, when you have more stats and weapons, there are enemies that will ruin your day regardless. The island is full of civilians who need help, along with survivors who can help you. Generic zombies are all over, but there are also special infected as well. These ones have unique appearances and are very deadly in different ways. The Ram, found in the city, could be compared to the tank in Left 4 Dead. He is a hulking behemoth of a zombie bound up in a straitjacket. He will charge and ram you, being hard to take down since his back is his only weak side. In the jungle is the Butcher, who is like a normal infected, except his hands are missing and his arms have sharpened bones at the stumps. He will chase you relentlessly and will slash at you with his forearm bones. Even if you run extremely far, he could easily catch up. There are many more special infected that are just as terrifying. Most of the gameplay revolves around exploring the island and accepting quests. Most of these will help you get further into escaping or getting you better equipment. One big difference from most other zombie survival games is that the main fighting focus is on melee rather than firearms. Each weapon can be customized and strengthened, but also need to be fixed on a regular basis so they don't break. You can either attack automatically by pressing the action button or make it more personal and use the analog sticks to swing your weapon. The latter option can make it much more satisfying when killing an infected. You can level up your character and unlock new skills along with becoming stronger. There's not a very strong story, and you will not become attached to any of the characters. It is nothing like the original teaser trailer, but it is interesting to learn the backstory of the infection. Even though the story is weak, the fun gameplay more than makes up for it. When it first came out, I played it constantly. There is so much to do and the environments look great. The zombies are terrifying and you will feel isolated and vulnerable in many areas. It might not be exactly what people were hoping for initially, but it is great just how it is. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a comment if you've played this game and you like it, what your favorite zombie game is. Anything, I guess. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content. Thank you to all my patrons on Patreon. Consider checking me out on Patreon and Redbubble, and thank you for watching.